Hi, and welcome to this Workpermit.com information video. I'm Jürgen Johansson, and I'm here today to ask a few questions to our very own consultant, Mrs. Sanwar Ali. And this interview will be regarding the recent changes to the HSMP scheme in the UK. Thank you for coming, Mr. Ali.
Thank you for inviting me today.
So, what are the most recent changes to the HSMP scheme?
Well, there have been a number of changes, about 10 changes. A very, very significant change to the system. They have removed the separate schemes, under 28 and over 28 scheme. Now there's only one scheme. They've increased the number of points from 65 to 75 points. They have removed the achievements in a chosen field section. They have removed partners' achievements. They have in effect simplified the system. It is there are fewer criteria to come under. It is much more objective. So it is a major change. Some people are going to gain under the new system. Some people are going to lose. It's difficult overall to say whether overall it's become more difficult.
So what would you say are the most noticeable changes?
Well, it could be argued the most noticeable change is that the points requirement has gone up from 65 to 75. I'm not convinced that's actually the most important change because actually it depends on your individual circumstances. Also, a number of sections have simply been removed. You cannot get points under work experience apart from UK work experience if you had UK work experience 1 year. So a number of the thing is that so many sections have been removed. That is very, very important. Also, another thing that is very significant to some people is that it is now impossible to get enough points unless you have a bachelor's degree at least or a professional qualification. You just will not get enough points.
But surely language requirements and salary levels must also play a part.
Yes, I completely agree. You now have to prove your English language ability by showing either that you've done a bachelor's degree where the language of instruction was in English, or you come under level 6 under the International English Language Testing System, IELTS. So those are the only two ways in which you can show that you get enough points. There's also, when it comes to salary, a significant change, especially for those people who are over 28. Because they got rid of the under 28 scheme, they now made it in effect easier to get enough points under salary earning power section. So that will benefit a lot of people, those who are over 28. This despite the fact that the maximum points you can get on the salary has gone down from 50 points to 45 points.
And apart from the noticeable changes, is there anything that might have slipped under the radar, something that should be paid extra attention to?
I think one thing that a lot of people would not have noticed is that now it is in black and white. It is no longer just an unofficial policy, but now you have to submit absolutely everything at the beginning. If you do not submit all the documents that are required for the application, if you miss something out, miss out some information or documentation, then it is likely your application will be refused. They will consider the application on what you have provided. They will not ask for any other documentation. You must submit absolutely everything. You need to be very, very careful to submit absolutely everything that is required for your case right at the beginning and make sure that it's 100% correct.
So, how will the new rules for the HSMP scheme affect those who are already under the older rules?
I think for some people it is going to cause them significant problems. They will now have to come under the new criteria for extensions. Previously, they came under much easier criteria to gain extension on the HSMP. Now it is a new point system, it is more difficult for a lot of people. Not everyone, I have to say, but for a lot of people it is going to be more difficult. People are going to then be in a situation where they have to ask their employer to apply for a work permit if they do not get enough points under the new system for an extension. So it is a very major change for some people.
And lastly, what do you think? What are the reasons behind these changes?
Well, the government wants to tailor the scheme for the needs of the economy, for the needs of the UK. That's what they have always wanted to do. They feel that the changes will meet their requirements better. They feel they will get the right sorts of people coming to the UK. Whether that turns out to be the case, I'm not 100% sure. I think that they are. It's very difficult to say until we see it in action.
Well, thank you very much for coming, Mr. Ali.
Thanks for inviting me.
And thank you for watching. I'm Jürgen Johansson, and there will be much more information to come in the future. Stay tuned.